Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm Phil. That's Sam.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Today, we're going back to the 1940s.
Yeah, a long time ago, we are doing Hank Williams, I'm So Lonesome, I Could Cry.
I don't know if we've done many artists from the 1940s on the channel. Maybe Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby.
Yeah,
Might
from that
be
era.
two that I can think of, but not many. That's
Yeah,
for sure.
so long ago.
That's a long, long time ago. 76 years ago, approximately 75 years ago. So we're going back on this one. And if you have some insights on Hank Williams, because we've done Hank Williams Jr.,
Yes.
we haven't done Hank Williams Sr. And so if you have some insights on him, drop them down low.
Well, he passed away when he was only 30, right?
Yeah,
so that's terrible.
That's what I was going to ask about, how that came to be, because in our little tidbits that we had researched here, that didn't come up. So we figured you guys can tell us and
give us all the details.
give us some insights down below, which kind of plays into the theme of this song. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Sounds like there's a lot of heartache to this one.
Sounds like it's going to be a sad one.
Yeah, which, I mean, country music at times can tug on your heartstrings,
Yeah,
right?
definitely has a lot of emotiveness, and like, is that even a word? A lot of emotional depth in country music.
Yeah. And speaking of depth, our community has a lot of it because you guys are so fantastic.
Yes.
And
Thank you so much, guys, for all the support.
Yeah, I mean, part of that support is when you hit that like button. So if you want to do that now, we'd appreciate it. It's also when you leave those comments and educate us and give us all the insights about all these artists that we had no idea about starting this channel. Our journey has been insane. Like I said, we're going back to the 1940s now. And we were so amiss with so many different genres, artists, and it's been a tribute to you guys that you guys have educated us so much. So thank you for that.
Yes.
And if you want to add this song to your playlist because you forgot about it, it's in the description box below. All right, Sam, you ready to check out some Hank Williams?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is whining low. I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen a night so long when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds to hide its face and cry. See a robin weep when leaves begin to die. Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
Jeez, those are some heavy lyrics.
I know, so sad.
Have you ever seen a robin be so unhappy? And the leaves.
Being to die.
Yeah, I guess that means that winter's coming.
Yeah, I think he was referencing a bird in the first portion too. So it sounds like he's talking about like lonely birds that are by themselves and changing of seasons and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And, very melodic, obviously, a delivery of the vocal, he's
draws you in for sure.
Yeah.
Peaks and valleys.
Peaks and valleys.
Yeah.
And it's interesting to me how many guitars it sounds like are in this. It's very stripped down.
Yeah.
It's like, it sounds very bare bones, but at the same time, it sounds like there's some electric guitar. It sounds like an acoustic, maybe a steel guitar is in this as well. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, so far anyways, the first thing that caught me right away was the mix, right? Obviously today the audio components that we use are much, much different.
Yeah.
But you can tell like this is from the 1940s by the sound of the mix, right? Because you had so much limitations in the equipment that you use.
Yep.
And that's why we have to focus on Hank Williams so much more when we're recording it, because he's at the forefront. That's what we're going to hear. So he's got to tell this story with the peaks and valleys in that vocal, right?
Yeah, really drawing you in with his vocal, I feel like you said, with the storytelling aspect. Mm-hmm. And, you know, like you said, you can tell it almost has, which might just be from the instrumentation or the way it's stripped down, but it's almost just like in my head, like, even if I didn't know it was from this year, I would think that it was from a really long time ago. Like that kind of more, like it just sounds more like classic, like kind of sits in with some of the other stuff we've done from a long time ago, like in the early 50s or the couple things we have done in the 40s.
Yeah, see some of the words that he's using, the language that he's using as well, right? Anyways, let's get back into it. We'll add some closing thoughts.
See a robin weep when leaves begin to die. Like me, he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry.
That was Hank Williams. I'm so lonesome I could cry.
It's also crazy too. I was thinking, like, for starters, the strings almost sounded like they were crying too.
Yes, I was thinking exactly.
He's talking about weeping and crying, and it sounds like it's weeping.
Yeah.
And then also him saying, like, he's talking about the robin, right? And then says, like me, he's lost the will to live, which is also kind of spooky because he didn't live that much longer past this, right? So
yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I mean, we're clearly on the same wavelength of what we were thinking about in this one, because it's spooky, right? That somebody makes a song like this and
like foreshadowing almost. It's like crazy.
Yeah, we don't know. Actually, you know what? Let's look up how he passed away right now.
Yeah.
So we just investigated, and unfortunately he passed away of a heart attack.
Yeah, and that was induced by too much alcohol, morphine, and a sedative, which would be similar today to like Ambien. So
chloral hydrate,
yes.
It was what it was deemed. So that's terrible, obviously. Combination of a few things. I think, you know, it sounded like he was on the road as well, traveling.
Trying to get to like a concert or something.
Yeah. And so I think the sedative that you're talking about is, you know, probably helpful for sleep and
relaxing a bit.
Yeah. Anyways, obviously, not a great combination, and passed away way too early. So it wasn't anything, I think, where, you know, the song I'm so lonesome I could cry, although you never know, because you know, sometimes people abuse certain substances because they are unhappy. But anyways, we're just trying to see if there's any correlation to that spookiness that we talked about. I'm so lonesome I could cry. And then you pass away too early. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But was very poetic in light of that. I mean, the words that he was using and painting that picture, and very melodic as well. We had the fiddle in there.
I liked too how he, like you said, the language he used a lot of references to nature. And I feel like, you know, with nature, there is a lot of death and life and cycles and stuff like that. So I feel like that's kind of cool that he, like you said, very poetic that he used that.
Agreed. Yeah, and like I said, the fiddle in there was a nice little touch. We had definitely a wide array of instruments. We had the slide
Lots of
guitar,
strings.
steel guitar, I believe, the fiddle. We had the bass guitar, electric guitar sounded like. So for a short song that's on the surface sounds like it's stripped down, it had a lot to it. So that was Hank Williams. Let us know about Hank down below. If you got any comments or insights, we appreciate that. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, it's your first time coming through, hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you. Anyways, guys, have a great day. We'll see you on our next one.
Thanks for watching.